again, everyone. Welcome to FSDC first virtual career day ever. I am Timothy Cheng, your MC for today, and I'm a year 3 student from the Hong Kong University of Science and Technology. Thank you all for participating in this event early in a Saturday morning, live here with us. As an international financial center, Hong Kong's financial services industry is definitely one of the most important economic pillars. The Financial Services Development Council, FSDC, has been supporting the industry and developing the core competence and knowledge of its practitioners, in addition to making policy recommendations and promoting Hong Kong as an IFC. As such, FSDC has been organizing the Career Day annually to provide tertiary students with a glimpse of the prospects and trends for working in the industry through experience sharing by top-notch practitioners. Before we take home any messages from our prestigious speakers, may I remind you all to submit your question through the Q&A box in Zoom during each panel discussion. We will launch the poll at some time later. Please participate actively and share with us your thoughts. Now, without further ado, may we now invite Mr. Lawrence Lee, SC, Chairman of the FSDC, to give the opening remarks. Mr. Lee, please.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Financial Services Development Council's Career Day 2020. We are honored that Chairman of eSprings Investment, Mr. Don Kennack, will give the keynote speech shortly, and that the Secretary for Financial Services and the Treasury, Mr. Christopher Hui, will also join the event later today. It is so encouraging to have leaders of the financial services industry share their insights on a career in finance. The Career Day has been one of the annual events that I, as chairman of the FSDC, most looks forward to as it gathers hundreds of young, energetic faces. And these faces represent the hope of a promising prospect for our financial services industry. This year, because of the pandemic, we are organizing this Career Day virtually. It is unfortunate that we don't get to meet each other in person, but it is fortunate that with tremendous help from distinguished speakers and panelists, HR experts from prominent financial institutions, as well as career centers of each of your universities, I can assure you that the sharing of insight and career advice today will be not any less enlightening than before. This is the 7th time we are organizing the Career Day. I believe the sharing today will be blunter than ever. As we are facing a tougher economy, it is almost like a reality check. While the economic outlook looks to be an overhanging cloud, we need to be additionally equipped for where we should pivot to. Some financial institutions are seen to be on retrenchment or readjusting their regional business strategies. But the headcounts of the entire industry are not freezing. We are still in need of talent. You, the young, diligent, and bright ones, to rejuvenate and sustain our industry. The 2 key questions are, do you know where such demand for talent is? And are you ready? Throughout today's sessions, the panelists will share with you what kinds of firms are still keenly recruiting, and more importantly, what kind of candidates they are looking for. The road ahead is bumpy, but we are walking together. Some of you may be aware that the government has recently launched a job creation support scheme called FIRST, Financial Industry Recruitment Scheme for Tomorrow, to provide eligible employers with subsidy for making new full-time hires in the financial services industry. I'm pleased to tell you that the FSDC, as the administrator of the scheme, has thus far received very positive feedback from interested employers. Financial institutions, large and small, from banks to asset management firms, from insurers to CPA firms, are expressing a keen desire to hire. Some of these jobs do not necessarily fit your bucket list for now, but who knows if they are not turning out to be a good surprise. Apart from unexpected jobs, your working environment may be beyond your expectation as well. Even before the pandemic hit, some firms are turning to hot desking in order to better utilize their expensive office space. Now, as pushed by the pandemic, companies in technology, financial services, insurance, and many other industries are choosing to keep their people home, and these companies have proven to be successful function over internet. One needs to be mindful though, work from home could be quite different from study from home. When you study from home, you probably remain all right as long as your professor thinks you are paying attention in the virtual class. But when it comes to the context of work, you likely need to show something more. In the regular times at an office, a junior could easily reach out to his or her supervisors or colleagues for advice as they are just nearby. But in this era, when you get to spend at least some part of your working hours at home, how you learn and how you make an impression could become a challenge for new joiners. The overhanging cloud may stay for a while, but as the traditional wisdom tells, every cloud has a silver lining. May it be in a job you didn't anticipate or in a working environment that is beyond your expectation. The silver lining is awaiting your exploration. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of today.